And we're back.
Hello.
It's kind of weird. We're in a different acoustic environment. Cody's sick.
I am sick.
I just got done with finals, so I'm about ready to go get pretty fucking drunk here in about an hour.
I'm not.
So,
I'm going, but I'm not.
but leave a comment in the section if you think drinking on antibiotics is a good time. And Cody doesn't think it would be, but
I know it's not going to be. That's why I'm not going to do it.
no. But in all seriousness, this weekend, Cody, what do we got coming up? Roadblock for a Raw exclusive pay-per-view, right?
Yes, it is.
That's exciting. So that's coming up right now. So we're gonna do our favorite thing:
Make picks?
picks and stuff.
Yay.
Making picks. Just
and
two friends.
Stuff.
And
Roadblock,
stuff.
end of the line.
Is that really what it's called?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I thought, but I wasn't sure. Which doesn't make a lot of sense.
I mean, it's the end of the year.
I guess so. Yeah, that's a solid point, but it's not the end of the line because you have Rumble right afterwards.
I mean, is it supposed to be the end of the line for a certain feud? Because if it's not, it really is stupid. You're right.
Agreed. So we're going to break down some picks. There's a lot of opinion articles and everything out there already about who should win the main event, but we'll get to that last. We'll keep you waiting. Keep you salivating and waiting for it.
Yeah.
So let me find the card here. Do you have it?
I have some of it, but
That works for me. Because I
All
can't
right.
find it anywhere. So
I'm guessing it's going to be pre-show, but I don't know for sure. Big Cass versus Rusev.
Ooh. And I like that match. That's going to be a good match.
Yeah?
Yeah. That's one of the more exciting matches on the card. Rusev always shows up.
I'm interested to see Big Cass in singles.
Agreed.
Saw a little bit of it in
Especially
NXT.
against another big guy. So, because they paired him against a few small guys before, and then like he kind of had that thing with Roman for a little bit during the Fatal 4-Way.
Which he did good in.
Which he did really good in. So I'm excited. I think it could be really good. It could be a really good launching point for Cass as a superstar. So
Does that mean you're taking Cass?
I think I'm going to take Cass here. Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
I'm going to go with Rusev.
Yep.
It should probably be Rusev.
It should be, but
I mean, that's about it. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to go with Rusev.
I like it. All right. That all we got for that?
Is that all I got?
Yeah.
No, I got 6 other matches.
Well, no. I meant for that match.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of it.
Yeah,
That's
I
kinda-
mean, I guess I think it's going
I'm
to be
not
good.
really invested into it.
Yeah, it could be a showstopper, though. It could be the thing that steals the show.
That I doubt, but
I think it might be. But
maybe.
There could also be some quirky finish where Enzo shows back up.
Naked.
And, like just butt-ass naked, and he runs down the ring or something. But we'll have to find out when we find out. So,
Yeah, I guess.
all right, on to the next one.
Let's go with Braun Strowman versus Sami Zayn.
You know, this feud I thought was okay. Sammy's definitely trying to make something of his time on the roster. So and there's really nowhere else to get in but against the manimal himself, Braun.
Yeah.
So, and we just rewatched Aztec Warfare 3 tonight. And we noticed, I don't know if you noticed, but like their big monsters are heads and shoulders better than WWE's. Like you have Brock
They are,
and
but they're not close to the same size.
No, you have like Brock and Braun.
Like
As-
their big men are 6'5".
Yeah. But they're super athletic as well.
Well,
As
yeah.
just monsters.
Well, they're Ryback.
Yeah.
But smaller.
Agreed. Yeah, and more athletic.
It's more. It's a lot of Biggie
A weird
Langston's.
difference. Yeah, there you go. I
That's
like
their
that.
size.
Yeah.
But they look so big because all the other guys.
Because everybody
are
else
like
is
5'1",
tiny, yeah.
5'2".
Yeah, or Sagrada Mascara or Mascarita Sagarda or
Right.
whatever. Like
Who's an
just like
LP.
3'9", yeah. But yeah, you look at like Mil Muertes and the Monster Matanza. You can't feel you feel like kind of
Muertes is 40.
what?
Yeah.
God, that's amazing to me.
39 when he won the championship.
Looks absolutely fantastic still. Whereas you have like Braun, who he's not really athletic at all, I guess.
Well, they don't let him.
Yeah, they don't let him do anything, you know.
I mean, it's
I
kind
don't
of
know.
like Harper. Like he's athletic, but they don't let him be athletic.
That's true. Very good point.
Because they don't think big men are supposed to do those things.
But yeah, and it really accumulated to this last week on Raw when Mick was like, "Oh, we traded you for Eva Marie,"
Yeah,
And I was like, okay, well, that's. I get where he's coming from. That's a torch, but like,
just being a dick.
Yep. And then I was like, well, maybe they actually did trade him. That'd be dope. So
Right, trade him for Eva Marie. I don't want her on SmackDown.
I don't really care. Yeah. And Sammy could definitely shine on SmackDown.
Yeah. So who you got there?
A lot of rooms on top. I got Braun.
You got Braun. It's a good pick because it's gonna be Braun.
Yeah, I know. I wanted to pick Sammy so hard.
They're not gonna push him. So.
No, they're not. I think that Braun destroys Sammy. Mick's like, I told you so. It sets up maybe another thing with Braun and Sammy, but probably not.
I'm gonna pick Braun, but I'm gonna be rooting for Sammy.
Same.
They're gonna destroy him. I don't know what their problem is with Sami Zayn, but
I don't know.
I don't know what he did.
I don't know. He put on fantastic matches with Kevin Owens.
He pissed off somebody backstage.
Floated the company until the brand split, but it's fine.
Right? Oh, shit. All right. Let's go with the Cruiserweight Championship match.
Which is a triple threat, right?
Yes, it is.
Ooh, okay.
Rich Swann versus T.J. Perkins versus the Brian Kendrick. What do you think?
This is kind of interesting because I want to say it's suicide for sure.
Suicide?
Yeah.
Like for the title? Or it's suicide like, what do you mean?
Like T.J. Perkins.
Oh.
Yeah, see what I did there?
Yeah.
TNA wrestling.
Multiple people were suicide, though.
Yeah, but he was one of them.
Right.
But I think TJ and Brian are just going to get in each other's way.
Yeah.
Brian's still going to, or Brian, and Rich is going to still ascend, and they're going to keep it on Rich for just a while longer.
Yeah.
Until they find a proper number one contender, because as weird as it is, TJ and Brian do have a really good thing, and it's worth watching on 205 Live just to see them at each other's throats all the time. They blend really well. Brian brings out the best in TJ. TJ definitely, I think, helps Brian. So
there is a true number one contender. He's sitting at commentary. Austin Aries.
That would be fucking dope.
We've
talked about that, but that would
versus Adrian Neville should be what the Cruiserweight division.
Oh my god, that'd be so good. I think Neville's hurt right now. Am I right on that?
I believe
because he's been off programming for a solid 2 months.
Either that, or if they don't want to rush Finn to the main event again, have him win that title and then just ascend and win every title.
It'd give the CWC
a name.
It'd give the or the CWC
just the 205 Live.
Yeah, it'd give the division some credit actually if Finn debuted down there too. People would be like, "What the hell? I have to watch 205 Live now." Like, that's awesome.
Right, and everyone's
and it can be like a tune-up for him. He's
right, but
still
if that happens,
way better than all of them.
Throw a fit about it.
Yeah, agreed.
But yeah, I think Swann's coming out with it. I don't think they have any faith in TJ or Brian Kendrick anymore.
Same.
I think that's why they put on Swann in the first place.
I think so too. He connects well with people.
He does.
Very likable guy. I mean, but TJ was the same way though. He did connect with people. He was a good person. He just he didn't get over it all. He couldn't get himself over. Whereas Rich has gotten himself over.
Yeah, the difference between TJ and Rich is TJ got over in front of the CWC crowd, which was a bunch of wrestling diehards, and Rich Swann got over in front of casual fans.
Exactly. That's what happened. Yeah, because Rich was
popular over in CWC.
Yeah, he was still popular in CWC.
He was probably
not as
top
much.
5.
Not as much as TJP though.
No,
not even close. Yeah.
No, not even close.
But then you totally flip flop it when it's on TV. You notice that.
Yeah.
Rich just gets over.
Well, everyone knew who TJ Perkins was when he showed up. I mean, he'd
winner of the inaugural CWC.
Well, I meant when he showed up to the CWC. He'd been working 15 plus years, just being everywhere.
Yeah.
Learning every style. But I don't know.
Yeah. So we both got Rich then?
Yep, both got Rich Swann.
All righty.
All right. Tag team match for the WWE Raw Tag Team Championships. The New Day versus Cesaro and Sheamus.
Sheamus wins this. Is that Shimaro?
Shimaro?
Yeah, Shimaro. I don't know what they're not Team Above Ground Pool. Team 00 Fear the Hawk.
The white team?
Yeah, there you go. We'll just go with that, I guess. Yeah, I think Cesaro and Sheamus.
The Western European team.
Yep, you let New Day win their record,
Which they did.
Which they did, and they defended it twice on Raw in 2 triple threats,
Which is ridiculous.
which felt pretty ridiculous.
Yeah.
Against 2/3 of the Shield and Jericho.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and then in the other one, you had the Club and Shimaro, who are possibly the hottest tag team in wrestling right now.
They successfully buried most of their roster.
That was
good job, Raw.
With the New Day. I mean, and it was cheeky memes, and they were good matches.
I know.
But, like, at the same time,
You can't do that, though.
Yeah. But, yeah, I think...
You're saying that the New Day, at half stamina and already wrestling a match,
and it
is better.
And the belts are on the line here, right?
Yes.
Because they have lost pay-per-views before, like WrestleMania, where the belts weren't on the line at all.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah. I don't know, but you're saying that they're better than your main eventers, pretty much.
Yep. That's what it feels like. But yeah, I think Shimaro steals the show. I think they have some big plans for him. I think almost like a Team Hell No kind of thing.
You think so?
Yeah, like where they're goofy. They don't like blend well with each other. They already have some great vignettes with like the steakhouse thing. Like when they had like the brawl in the steakhouse. Hilarious. That was worth going to WWE.com and watching. So
I don't know. Like I really want Cesaro and Sheamus to break up, and I want Cesaro to be on SmackDown.
yeah, but it's not going to happen.
I know it's not.
Because Sheamus is the best he's been in years, possibly ever.
Yeah, but they'll push Sheamus regardless. So it doesn't really matter if he's doing good or not. Like if they break up tomorrow, he's challenging somebody for a title.
But you looked at WrestleMania; it was not. He wasn't doing anything. I guess he was the leader of that shit faction that everyone hated.
Yeah,
And
I wouldn't even say it was the leader.
And
Barrett was the leader.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Or
Or Del Rio might have been.
I'm gonna pick the New Day because they've burnt me on every other pay-per-view,
That's a solid point. That's a safe pick. I like it.
and because I don't think this is who they want to dethrone them.
I think it is.
I think it's Enzo and Cass.
That's who they want. I think they're going to still slow burn Enzo and Cass for a little longer.
You think?
Yeah, I think they're going to let Shimaro win, and then I think because they've gotten close before, and the crowd clearly wants it.
Yeah.
And I think Shimaro drops it to Club in a couple months, and then
I would
the Club
hope so, but I doubt
and then the
the
Club drops it at Mania to Enzo and Cass. That's what I think.
If the Club walks into WrestleMania with the titles, I'll be happy.
It won't happen, but
I know it won't happen, but God, why can't they just treat them the way they're supposed to be treated? Like Jesus Christ, they're monsters. They're amazing wrestlers. Why? I don't know. Whatever. Next match. 30-minute Iron Woman match for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. Sasha Banks, the champion, versus Charlotte Flair.
got Sausage Banks for days.
Sausage Banks?
You betcha. Sausage Links. I don't know what I was trying to do there. But
Jax Links.
But yeah, Sasha.
Nia Jax Links.
Nia Jax. Sausage Jax Links.
There you go.
Strowman.
Stroganoff.
Yeah, Stroganoff. But yeah, I have Sasha here.
You're Sasha?
I think it should be a good match. It should be a really good match. They're giving them time, which Sasha and Charlotte have proven is the thing they need to make a good match. So I think Sasha edges Charlotte out, but it's close.
Is this going to be as good as Bayley Sasha?
No.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think
not even close, or
I think it'll be close-ish, but like it'll be clear that Bayley Sasha was the better pairing for that time because Sasha's better as a heel than she is as a face.
Yes.
And
which she is a good face too, but
agreed,
yes.
she's a good face, but
it's like AJ Styles.
Agreed.
He's an amazing heel.
Yeah.
He's a above average face.
Agreed. And it's the same way with Sasha. So I think you have, because you had the peak and the valley in that match. You had Bayley, who everyone loved and cherished and wanted, and you had Sasha, which people respected but they despised.
Right.
So I don't know. I think I'm going to go with Sasha.
Follow-up question. Do you think this is going to be match of the night? The fun thing about this is 2 years ago, I would never have asked that question.
Right? I think so, just because of the time.
Think
It's
so?
a 30-minute Iron Woman match.
Right, but
So-
it's either going to be amazing or it's going to be long, drawn out, and we're going to hate
Boring.
it.
And we're going to be on our phones the whole time. Yeah.
Right, which could happen.
Yep, it could. I sincerely think it could be match of the night. I think it's that or Cass and Rusev. Those are the two I think could steal it.
Maybe.
But,
that one might even get pushed to the dark match. Or not dark match, but the pre-show match.
Maybe not though, because it's a storyline that they're working on.
It is a storyline.
When you have a 3-hour show that's mostly crap storylines, you got to progress them.
Yeah, I got you on that one.
But yeah, I think I have Sasha here.
I'm going to go with Charlotte. Flip-flop it one more time.
And she was amazing. She's been amazing the last couple of weeks.
Yeah,
Like,
she's been great. She's
bringing her
always
dad
good.
out again and breaking his heart all over again. Like, god damn.
I think
She's
it's
so mean.
I think
love
it's
it.
going to set up Bailey Charlotte at Rumble.
That'd be sweet.
Either way, I want it Bailey and whoever wins at Rumble.
Right? Like, Bailey is just literally a prop right now. And,
Like the club.
yep.
Yeah.
And she's still over, but you can tell it's fading on the casual crowd.
Yeah.
You can tell it's
They don't
starting to
understand.
fade. Yeah. You can tell it's starting to fade just a little bit.
Right.
Like, especially now she has this program with Alicia Fox because she hugged out, like, Cedric.
Yeah.
Alicia got jealous.
Yeah.
Like, oh, my God, I hate those kind of storylines.
I mean, at
But
least they're getting another woman on the TV, I guess.
that's a solid point. Alicia Fox hasn't been around, and now she's relevant again.
she's not a bad wrestler.
No, she's
She
good.
was
I would
she
say
was
she's a
just
good wrestler.
Brought up in the wrong time of wrestling, so everyone's got that, or she has that stigma that won't wear off. That she
diva
was from,
stigma?
Yeah,
Yeah,
where
that
she was
rub.
from the Divas era and not the women's era.
Truth.
I'll save that one for last.
So who do
obviously.
you have there? Sorry.
Charlotte.
You did
I
pick
took
Charlotte? Okay, I
I
can't
did.
remember. Sorry.
All right. Seth Rollins versus Chris Jericho.
It's going to be Rollins.
Yeah.
Jericho will take a pin here.
Yeah.
And it's just to set up Rollins and Triple H.
Yeah. Do you think Kevin is going to be a part of this in any fashion? Do you think he's going to cost Jericho, or do you think he's going to try to make up and then cost Jericho?
I don't think he's a part of it.
You don't think
and
so?
I think Chris gets mad about it. And I think that's the way I would do that. Because otherwise, if he just keeps getting involved and losing the match for Chris, it makes him look like James Ellsworth of Raw. Like, you know,
Yeah.
like he can't get involved in the right way. So for his friend. So I feel like he's not going to be there, and Chris is going to be mad that he wasn't there for him. And it's going to be like this weird like love angle between the two that's been really good, and that's the way it should be. And then Kevin will probably drop the fucking title to Roman, and then
So is that 2 picks right now?
well, yeah, but here's why. But then Kevin will be saying to Chris, "Why weren't you there for me?" Well, you were never there for me, and then boom, you got your program with Chris and Kevin that they wanted. So,
Yeah.
and you got Roman with 2 belts, looking like Goldberg, and everybody's happy.
Yeah.
That's not me. But yeah, so I have Seth.
I'm actually going the opposite. I'm going Kevin Owens interferes and gets back Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho wins this one. And then in the main event, which is Kevin Owens versus Roman Reigns,
And that's the only match left, right?
that's the only one left.
Okay.
I believe somehow Chris screws him over on that. I still want to pick Kevin because it's Kevin. So I'm going to pick him, but I don't think he's going to win. If that makes sense.
I want it to be Kevin too. You have no idea.
I can't.
We're going to be as sad as we were at WrestleMania leaving.
You can't have someone holding 2 titles that isn't Seth Rollins or John Cena or someone that can at least put on a good enough match. Because he's going to have to defend both of them at a certain pay-per-view, which is coming up.
Yeah.
Because they defend every belt
title. Well,
at the big shows.
you've noticed that they're like, whatever. You don't have to defend your U.S. title except maybe once
Right.
against Chris. Like, come on. So I don't know. I think they'll give it to him. I
Somehow
don't want it
Kevin's
to.
still going to get it.
Yeah. So you're picking Kev?
I am picking Kevin. I am actually picking Chris and Kevin.
Okay, so I'm picking opposite on that. I'm picking
Yes, you are. You're
Rock.
picking the Shield.
I'm picking the fucking Shield.
Yep.
And I'm not happy.
The
about
good
it.
one and the bad one, not the mediocre one. He's on SmackDown.
Agreed. So yeah, I don't know. Then it sets up Roman Reigns and Triple H at Rumble too.
Yeah. Do you think? See, nah.
Yeah, right.
Do you think
can help
there's
this
going
week,
to be a dark match? We usually pick one, but
Oh yeah, we do, don't we?
women's maybe. No.
Yeah.
Bailey and Dana.
Because Emelina's making her debut, isn't she?
Is she actually making her debut?
Because she was supposed to on fucking Monday and she never did.
Yeah, I've seen
and it
that.
made me mad.
It's happened on SmackDown.
I want Emma
twice
back.
in
I want
the
Emma
last,
back
like,
so
4
bad.
months.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say Emma and Dana.
Emma and Dana.
Yep.
You think Emma's going to be a face? You're going to put two heels against each other?
I think she's gonna come out like a face, and people are gonna be like, yeah, yeah, and then she just fucking
Shits on him?
Pentagon Dark breaks her arm or something.
That'd be fucking cool.
Fucking just goes, fucking throws the 3 fingers down and breaks her arm.
Think maybe Dana turns face?
No.
No?
God no.
The only reason I don't think it's Emma versus Dana
Because they're tag partners.
That's
Like,
I think Dana will join back up. If Emma's face, Dana's turn face. She's betraying Charlotte in
Yep.
the championship match and joining Emma, which would be so shitty. If there's any shenanigans in this 30-minute Iron Woman match,
I just love seeing your face. Like,
I don't know. It's
any
really getting to me that Raw is going downhill fast and SmackDown's still up on top.
yeah, they're just. I mean, even if they
Like,
are a
and-
little stagnant right now, just because
They're
the
a
main
li-
event.
They're
picture,
a little stagnant, but that's because they kind of got fucked in the draft. Oh, kind of. Never mind. They really got fucked in the draft, and they got.
Well, you have redraft coming up soon.
When's redraft?
June, I think.
June
or no?
That's not coming up.
May. That's coming up, man. That's right around the corner. I
it's
think it's
December.
gonna be. It's gonna be a pay per view the same event or the same month of the year.
I don't know. Like, yeah, that's cool, but that leaves off. So let's see. How many months is that from now? It's December.
5, 6,
So let's go 6. That's 6 pay-per-views that SmackDown's
12.
No, it's 6. Let me finish.
Okay.
It's 6 pay-per-views that SmackDown
Oh, okay.
is having the same show.
Yeah.
And if they're actually pissed off that Raw is not better, that makes sense. But
And who knows what happens with the Rumble with people coming in, possibly.
yeah, well, because Mickey's coming.
Yep.
I hope she goes to SmackDown. I think she is going to go to
Yeah.
SmackDown. I don't know. It just sucks right now because like Raw is bad and it shouldn't be.
It's pretty hard to watch.
Yeah, and SmackDown's not hard to watch.
Kevin and Chris make it watchable for me. And sometimes Enzo,
Yeah,
and Enzo and Cass do. But
and Kevin and Chris are breaking up pretty much.
yeah, it's what
And
it
lo-
feels.
And that sucks.
Yeah, it really does.
I don't know. I just want Kevin to be the champion when Finn comes back. I want Finn to win the Rumble, and I want it to be Finn versus Kevin for that title.
That'd be
'Cause-
pretty dope.
'cause Finn didn't lose it. Finn had to give it away because Seth hurt him. I don't know. I don't want Roman.
Yep.
No one wants Roman.
You'd be surprised.
I know.
I'm not that guy. I don't. I wouldn't say I hate Roman Reigns. I'll say that. But
Yeah.
I don't. I respect him. Like he's just a guy trying to get his fucking job done.
Yeah.
But it feels like he's throwing in somewhere between Brock Lesnar and AJ Styles' effort, somewhere in that middle fucking level.
yeah.
Most of the time,
I mean, the main problem people
he's
have
starting
with-
to evolve a little bit more. We saw him throw that pretty fucking wicked power bomb in his repertoire, in his 6-move
Yeah,
repertoire.
he's been doing that for a while.
But it's still
It's the
until
part that pisses me off.
until he
is
takes the vest off.
He's
or
never
gets
doing that.
Full-on ninja armor.
Yeah, he's never going to do that either,
Goes
sadly.
straight up masked wrestler on us.
I wish he would do that.
That'd be pretty cool.
But the main problem people had with John Cena was
Or goes heel.
he was everywhere.
Yep.
He was everywhere, and he would always win. But
Super John.
it's not that he ever put on a bad match.
Mm-hmm.
Roman doesn't put on good matches
Not all the
unless
time.
he's with someone like AJ Styles
Or
Seth
Kevin.
Rollins
Yeah.
or Kevin,
Yeah.
who are amazing wrestlers.
Yeah.
And he's wrestled all of these top guys.
Yeah, but if he has to carry a match,
He can't
not
do
good.
it.
Yeah, it's not good.
But why hasn't he learned something? In the last 2 years, he's wrestled the likes of Seth Rollins, AJ Styles, Finn Balor, Kevin Owens, even John Cena. He can't pick up one different move, one different transition, he hasn't got any advice from those guys on how to make a match.
Yep, and that's what
it's almost like he
that's what we
doesn't
always said
care.
about, like, that's what you always do when Cena is in a match. You're always like, duck the punch.
Yeah,
clothesline.
it's missed punch, duck, back body drop, 5-knuckle shuffle. He misses the F5, something else.
Yeah.
That's usually how it goes. But he's changed a little bit. What'd I say?
F5.
F5.
Fucking
F5A,
just
same
throws
goddamn thing.
Throws an F5 for days.
I wish he'd do an F5.
I think you'd do a good one,
Wish
too.
he'd do a Death Valley driver. Stupid F5.
We should do a package pile
Stupid
driver.
FU. It's because it used to be the FU. That's why it always messes with me.
Yeah.
But that just always got me. Like, it's like Roman Reigns doesn't care, or he just doesn't have the drive to learn his craft like those guys did. I think he's there for a paycheck. That's the only thing that makes me upset.
And I think
That's why I don't like him.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but yep. So,
But yeah,
that's how we feel about Roadblock.
and Roman
The
Reigns.
end of everything.
No, the end of the line.
Maybe the end of everything. It's gonna feel that way if my picks come true.
Theme song, A Different Kind of Dynamite by Thousand Foot Crutch.
I mean, that's okay. I'm cool with that.
I don't know what that is. So
You don't know what 1,000-Foot Crutch is?
no.
I think they're a Christian alternative. You haven't heard that? Like, throw up your rock fist.
They sing rock
Yeah.
God fist, because that's what I call it. Throw up your God fist if you're feeling it.
When I rock this.
Love Jesus. Yeah. That's them?
Yeah. That's it.
Wonderful. I really hope that's not this song.
There's some good songs. No, that's not that song. Jesus. No, they're actually an okay band.
Oh, and by the way, this is Roadblock, brought to you by Raw and 205 Live.
Nice.
So I'm guessing one of the pre-show matches is also going to be a cruiserweight
It's got to be a
match.
cruiserweight match. Yeah.
Another 8-man tag.
Yeah, another Noam Dar versus
Cedric.
Cedric versus everyone who's not in the freaking card.
It'll be really
Who's
cool
not in the top
if
three.
it was just Cedric versus Jack Gallagher.
And say Dorado and Jack Gallagher and
They've been pushing Jack on 205.
Yep, they have been, and I like it with his Davari program. Yeah,
Mm-hmm. I think he's going to be good.
that might be a dark match too.
I think
That'd
he'll
actually
be
probably be
champion
that'd probably be the
before,
most likable. Or that'd probably actually. I'm going to take back my dark match. I think it'll be Davari versus Gallagher.
Okay. Before WrestleMania, I think Jack will be Cruiserweight champion.
I agree. We're gonna go see him. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, that's been our
But yeah,
picks and predictions for Roadblock End of the Line.
as always, you can tweet Cody at
WA Cody Long.
mine's WA Kyle 316. Hit me up. We got some sweet fucking new logos. Don't
We
know if
do.
you guys noticed that. Thanks, Molly Kudo.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yeah, they're pretty rad. Also, huge
Also,
shout
the
out
logos
to
look good.
Yep, they do. Ooh, so good. As always, huge thanks to Dawnbreakers for their hit single, Lost and Found. You can find them at dawnbreaker.com, I believe, or just Facebook, Adam Cave. That's what I usually do.
There you go.
The raddest fucking drummer in the world.
Rad. Sick. Rocket League lingo.
Nice. I see what you did there.
Yeah, calculated.
What else was I going to tell you? Oh, website's coming along okay for Christmas. It might be shit when it's out, but it'll be about ready by Christmas.
It'll be a thing.
It'll be a working thing, and it'll be getting going. Have Cody and maybe even some guest writers.
Really?
Yeah, looking at maybe writing opinion articles.
Wow.
So that's pretty exciting.
Is one of them named Romeo?
I have not reached out to us, Mr. Romeo.
Ooh.
But I
Yeah,
feel
he
like
would like to.
I think he would make a pretty decent piece.
Yeah, I think he would
as
too.
would Impossible Tim Ward.
Yeah,
but
I think he would also.
As editor in chief, Cody Long.
Oh, I'm editor in chief.
Yeah, you weren't supposed to sound surprised. But
Another hat to wear.
Yeah.
That along with social media ambassador.
Yep. And,
hey, I'm fine with that.
Yep, and I'm the sound wizard.
Yep.
/
everything.
Everything else. Yeah.
Pretty much. But join us next time when we do our picks and predictions for either the Royal Rumble or Wrestle Kingdom.
Yep. Ooh, Wrestle Kingdom.
We'll do
Wrestle
picks
Kingdom
and predictions for Wrestle Kingdom.
I will be up at 2 a.m. watching very diligently.
Oh, yeah. I'll be there.
It's going to be, I think, the best show of the year.
It came pretty fucking close last year if it wasn't.
Agreed. As always, next week, you get fucking hyped, guys. Like, Hype Bros hyped. You know what next week is, Cody?
What's next week?
It's our Christmas extravaganza!
Yay!
It's going to be great.
Ho, ho, ho.
We're going to be doing top 5 matches of the year.
Okay.
Top 5.
That'll be fun.
Top 5 male and female wrestlers of the year.
That'll be good.
Top 5 tags of the year.
Okay.
Top 5 shows of the year.
Ooh, that one will be really good.
Top 5 super fucking extravaganza. The plan is to release one every day leading up to Christmas.
Oh, shit.
And
like 12 days of Christmas right now?
It's going to be like the...
Can't do that. It's already past that deadline.
No, it's going to be like the 5 days of Christmas.
Okay. 5 days of Christmas.
Yep.
Wow.
So, lots of shit for you guys to listen to.
Fuck yeah.
But, yep. So, our agendums?
Agendas?
Agendamums. The awards.
Agenda meums?
Yeah, the agenda.
Agendies.
Yeah.
Agendies.
The agenda nights. Yeah, there's still no good fucking name for an award.
I mean, they all end with E, so let's go with it.
Yeah, I think you just throw that super rad fucking logo on a trophy and boom, that's the award.
Pretty much.
The Wrestling Agenda Award.
Yeah.
So
might be a dick, who knows?
But yeah, it's not just going to be WWE. So
no.
If you have any suggestions for
mine are going to be the majority WWE, but a lot of New Japan, a lot of Ring.
Yeah, it's going to be kind of a split for me, but so you okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine.
God, you are just a trooper. As always, that's been Cody Long.
That's me.
I've been Kyle Klein. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for a great kind of first 6 months. It's been
6 months.
It's been pretty damn close.
Holy shit.
Yeah, because we started it right after Mania, like about a month or so after Mania. We saved up money and we're like, we need to have a podcast. Nobody does a good podcast anymore.
Right.
On wrestling. It's not already a wrestler. We're talking about current shit. So
right. Because all the podcasts that people listen to happen to be wrestlers, and it kind of makes me upset.
Yeah, unless it's like the whole effing show. There's a couple big ones that do wrestling podcasts.
Yeah.
But like the Meltzer Wrestling Observer Radio.
Yeah.
Still Real to Us Radio's doing okay. So
yeah.
maybe we just need to make a fucking annoying like Facebook page that we post everything and like a shitload of clickbait when we get our
a lot of memes.
When we get the post or our
we can always do that.
So
we can always do that.
We can always become another annoying clickbait site, but we're not gonna fucking do that.
Well, a lot of people follow those.
I guess I'm kind of a clickbaiter because I throw it on Facebook. I throw the YouTube link every video up on Facebook.
I guess, yeah.
But as always, give us a like, give us a subscribe, send us comments, send us questions. Tomorrow, well, I guess tomorrow. You guys don't know when the fuck this was recorded,
right?
But there will be our Q&As. We had Mr. Tim Ward ask us some very fucking good questions.
You did.
That'll be out tomorrow. We responded. We love doing that. In a almost sexually charged podcast named, what'd you name it? C2B or no C2K.
I don't remember.
It was in there, but it sounded like a sex thing.
Oh well, guess you just have to listen to find out.
Indeed. All right. Well, as always, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this. Dawnbreaker, play us out.
Too fucking sweet.